Welcome back to my project, it's Eric. This time, I want to connect an ESP32 based camera so that we can see the camera image from the Home Assistant's dashboard. From the previous projects, we can build our Home Assistant based on Raspberry Pi. This made configuring Home Assistant really easy. Perhaps this is the easiest way to configure Home Assistant. Personally, I recommend using a Raspberry Pi if you are not familiar with server configuration. As you can see, there are two cameras ready. The first camera is an ESP32 S3 based product made by Seed Studio. And the second camera is an ESP32 Cam AI Thinker that we have been using for a long time. These two cameras are connected to my Home Assistant and send image frames via MQTT. In this project, we will configure the system to upload an image from an ESP32 camera through an MQTT broker and check it through a Home Assistant. I believe it will be very helpful to configure your home security camera. It's a lot of fun to be able to add the hardware component I want because the Home Assistant is already configured. It also works the same on mobile, so we don't have to create a separate application. Anyway, let's add the camera module this time. This is the source code for ESP32. I reused the code from my previous project to send images to MQTT on AWS IoT. If you want to know more about this, please check out this project. The important thing here is to include the image in MQTT's payload. At this time, a buffer must be used, which must be done when declaring the MQTT client. I set the size of the buffer to 25 kilobytes because the resolution of the image I set doesn't exceed that. The resolution is VGA 640 by 480. The workflow is very simple. After the Wi-Fi connection, MQTT client tries to connect to the MQTT broker. The sub address will be your Home Assistant server IP address. To connect to MQTT broker, a pre-specified ID and password is required. Also, the device name must be unique. If the same device name is connected, data cannot be sent or received at the same time. This is where we initialize the camera. This is the code of ESP32 camera that we already use, so I will just skip it. This is the part that uploads image data. The JPEG image acquired from the camera is being sent along with the MQTT payload. This is all the source code. It's configured very simply. The role of the ESP32 camera is simply to take a picture and send it over MQTT. That's it. I believe this is not only the base code but also the minimum code. This is my Home Assistant configured in the previous video. The first thing to do is also to edit the configuration.yaml file. This allows you to define the handling of data through an MQTT broker. Add a unique ID, topic, and name under the item called camera. The topic must be the same as the topic of the data sent by ESP32 camera. I set up 2 to receive input from 2 cameras. You can add as many of them in the same format as you like. Configuration YAML file is done. Let's reload this file to apply the new settings. Next is creating a new dashboard. Go to Settings, click the Dashboard. You can add your new dashboard here. The title is Cameras and the icon is CCTV. Okay, good. Let's open the camera dashboard. A lot of unnecessary items have been added. I will remove them all first. There is nothing. Let me add cards from available entities. If you click the By Entity tab, you can check the list of available entities. You can see that there are ESP32 Cam 0 and ESP32 Cam 1 I added. I will choose these 2. You can see that 2 video cards have been added. From this, you can check the images sent by the ESP32 camera. So far so good. I believe the last step is adding the user to access the MQTT broker. In the source code of ESP32 Cam, an ID called MQTT Camera and a password of 1234 have already been specified. I'll put this credential as it is. Everything is ready. Now let's connect the power to the device and see if the image comes in. AI Thinker is now powered on. The first camera is AI Thinker. The resolution is 640 by 480 and I'm viewing images sent via MQTT from Home Assistant. That's cool, it works good. On the left is a video taken with a phone. You can check what the actual delay is. It doesn't seem to be much of a problem for normal use. Next, I will prepare the second camera. This is a Seed Studio's Sense camera module. Because it is so tiny, my power bank looks very big. It's very comfortable to be able to move around. The second camera also works well. One thing I'd like to mention is that if you want to see the live view of the connected camera in a Home Assistant, you have to open that card. If you do not open the card in dashboard, the image is updated approximately once every 10 seconds. We can also access the Home Assistant on our mobile. This allows us to easily check the connected camera while sitting on the couch and watching Netflix. Because it is web-based, you can check the same interface and the same functions. In one of my previous ESP32 camera projects, I once mounted an ESP32 cam module inside a fake security camera. I think I can complete a real home security camera system based on Home Assistant. The current problem is the power supply. Since I'm going to install it outside the house, I think I will have to make a system that runs on battery. What I'm currently thinking about is connecting the solar panel and the 18650 battery. Also, in order to save battery consumption, it seems that I need to write a new code so that it can take a picture at some period of time and upload only when I want by adding a specific event. Not sure, but it's just a plan for now. Today ends here. Thank you for watching. See you on the next project.